Silus Listening. For this video, tuturuan ko kayo how to solve circuit diagram using mesh analysis with dependent source. So makikita natin sa diagram for this example, this is voltage source, voltage control. So this is independent source, meaning to say the voltage here is dependent on the voltage across the ohms. So I hope makatulong itong tutorials ko sa inyo. So, if we apply mesh analysis to solve this problem, so we simply let this one as your mesh I1. So, this is your mesh current I sub 2, then mesh current I sub 3. Then we do the solving for equation using KVL. So, if we refer to mesh 1, so this is 10, then equal to I1, then you sum up all resistor inside mesh 1. So there is 2 plus 2, then 2 ohms is opposing to the other side of the mesh, so you subtract minus 2I sub 2. Right, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, with that, this is 4I sub 1 minus 2I sub 2 is equal to 10. Assume this is your equation 1. Alright, so for mesh 2, so since this is a voltage source, so we can put this one or at mesh 2. So this is voltage source, so positive, negative, so this is negative 2Vx because this is a voltage source. Then equal to, so you are inside at mesh 2, so this is I sub 2 times, sum up all resistors, so 1, 3, and 2. 1 plus 3 plus 2, then minus 2 opposing to the other side of the mesh I1, minus 2I1, and then minus 3 opposing to the other side, minus 3I sub 3. So we replace the Vx because this is dependent on the voltage at the ohms. So if we solve for the Vx alone, your Vx here at 3 ohms is simply the mesh I sub 2 minus mesh I sub 3 times your 3 ohms. Diba? Using Lod's law principle. Current here is left minus right because the polarity is plus and minus, so we assume that the direction is downward. So that's the reason mesh 2 minus mesh 3. So we substitute the value of Vx to this equation 2. So if this is your equation 3, substitute your Vx to equation 2. So with that, negative 2 times your I sub 2 minus I sub 3 times 3. Correct? Equal to, so that is 1 plus 3 plus 2, that is 6I2. 6I sub 2 minus 2I1 minus 3I sub 3. Okay, we simplify 3 times, negative 2 times 3, negative 6 times I2, negative 6I sub 2 plus 6I sub 3. So this is 6I2 minus 2I1 minus 3I sub 3. So if we transpose all the quantity here to the left side, so this is 2I1, then I2 is 6 and 6, negative 12I sub 2, and then I3 here, I3, that is 9, 9I sub 3, so equal to 0. Assume this is your equation. Okay, equation 4. So remember now at mesh 3. So solve for the equation at mesh 3. So 0 because there is no voltage source. You are inside at mesh 3, you sum up. so 3 plus 2 plus 1, no? 3 plus 2 plus 1. Then opposing to the other side, minus 3i sub 2. Correct? So this is negative 3i sub 2. 6i sub 3. Sakto ba? 6i sub 3 equals to 0. Equation 5. So using equation 1, equation 2, or I mean equation 4, and equation 5. Right, so your I sub 1, I sub 2 is how much? So, asa naman ito ang calculator? So, going to check calculator. So, if I am not mistaken, based on my calculation, using calculator here, your I1 is simply 75 over 26. Your I2 is 10 over 13. And then your I3 is 5 over 13. So, those are the mesh currents I1, I sub 2, and I3. So, finally, the problem is asking for the voltage across 3 ohms. So, your Vx will simply equal to I sub 2 minus I sub 3 times 3. So, Vx is simply 10 over 13 minus 5 over 13 times 3. How much is this, guys? Please go verify. So, this is 5 times 3. 15. 15 over 13. Or, how much is this in decimal? Please go counter check. How much is 15 divided by 13? 1.15. 1.15. So 1.5 ampere. So more or less, this is your final answer. Okay? So I hope nakatulong yung video ko. So subscribe, follow, like, and share to my video. This is an example of circuit diagram with dependent source.